Okay, so I did a small introduction on myself and kind of what my family's about, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a tour of our homeschool space. So this is where I keep a lot of random things. I like to keep pencils in here normally, but every time I turn around, my favorite pencils, the Dixon Ticonderoga pencils, are missing. So I have to hide those from the kids. We have some counters here, my favorite stapler, and a hole puncher. Here is a book we're reading with our Good and the Beautiful History Year 1. It's okay so far. And then here was our science board for the Good and the Beautiful Human Body. And I don't have all of our vocabulary words up there, but this is most of them. So that's worked out pretty well. And I just got this from my father-in-law. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it, but I think we'll go ahead and put a drawer for each kid. So this would be my oldest daughter, and then my second oldest daughter, and third, and then this will just be our mixed drawer. So we have our history work text or workbooks. I need to get this more organized, and then our nature books, which we really like a lot. Let's see what we've been working on. Some work here. That one was for spring. We haven't got past that one, but it's really fun. These books are great. If you get a chance to get one of these, you should. Then we have a random basket with junk in it. And then this is where I just keep a lot of the books that I want to read eventually. And I made this for my first daughter years ago. So it's been kind of helpful for each kid after. And then these, I got this initially to do work boxes, but it never worked out. It just didn't work out. So I keep 2 drawers per kid. And so far, what ends up happening is their artwork or finished work gets put in. So here's something we use for language arts. It's like weekly practice. I'll have to share this curriculum because this is pretty good. Short and to the point. And then about 3 years ago, I got these desks from Amazon. And I bought one for each kid and just kind of put them along the wall here. They don't always sit at their desks. I mean, we sit at the table and we go outside when it's nice and we go in the living room. It just depends on what we feel like doing that day. And then this is probably the most cleanest desk. But they were super cheap off Amazon, so they peel off, like if you get tape or glue or something. But I really didn't care because I knew they were going to get destroyed. So now I don't really have to worry about how hard my kids are on these desks because they're just going to get thrown in the garbage eventually. And then we have our classroom rule type thing. And then our calendar, which I just keep all these numbers up during the whole month, and I've lost a few, so that's why there's some red and some black. And I've had it for years. And then there's that. We have a whiteboard. This is all in my dining room. And then, of course, there's where the shoes go. We have our globe and the random cabinet. Keep a lot of the, stuff that you don't know where else to put it. My oldest daughter uses these. She uses these still. So we keep these out because we use teaching textbooks. We've been using that for a few months and we love that curriculum. Here is a map we got from the Dollar Tree and I love it. This is like my basket. This has all of the extras in it. The dry erase that children are not supposed to touch, but they always do. Some push pins and extra glue. And this is really fun too. Apple letters. And then I keep our history, the good and the beautiful history in this box. And right now these boxes just have a bunch of stuff in them that the girls just keep throwing in. And then here is where I like to keep books for things that we're actually working on. So we were working on the human body. This thing is awesome. I've had this for years too. So since we just started the history, we have, you know, some Egyptian type stuff in here, and we have the human body books in here too, because I still like to keep those out until we figure out which unit study or something we're going to do for science next. Here I have my my 7.5-year-old. She's still doing her reading lessons, so I am doing, actually should do a separate video for this, but I've done ABC Darien and Teach Your Child to Read and 100 Easy Lessons for my 7.5-year-old and then my daughter before her, and it's worked out really well. My first daughter, we did 100 Easy Lessons only, and I feel like she struggled more for a while, and then she also struggles with spelling. So I'm just going to try to do what I've done with my second daughter, who I did this Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons and ABC Darien. So far that's been working well. Like I said, I'll have to do a separate video on that. And these boxes are really cool. I got this from, was it Bed Bath & Beyond online, I think. And then we have this one. This one was our Good and the Beautiful Human Body unit thing. So everything you need for that is in here. But since we finished that, I'm going to have to move this into something else. So really easy to get to, and everything's together. And then as you can see, my kitchen's here. Right here, I have our microscope. We're still trying to get the hang of this one. I mean, even though it's a more expensive microscope, it still takes some getting used to, trying to figure out what exactly you're supposed to do to get it to really work. And there's our little school mascot. He doesn't even have a name. And then this is the like little bonus room where we have our extra fridge, and then little charts that I've had for years. I put little rings on and then just hung them up here. And then that's the little alphabet for my younger kids. And then here I have my printer. And this was kind of like a morning basket type thing, or where we keep books we plan on reading eventually. Have some Spanish books in here that we kind of work on, and then there was some season books. This is my laminator, which I love, and then this is just where I keep some of the stuff that my kids want to get laminated. Math flashcards, and then some random little word tiles. And then this was the container that the letter tiles came in for my reading program. And then here's my Pro Click for binding. And then these are the Good and the Beautiful reading books the kids finished. And then I have a little bit of extra. So here I have The Good and the Beautiful, level 5. So and we'll go ahead and go down the hall. And this is where I keep a lot of stuff. So, and it's not all, this is not all curriculum. It's books, learning books, games. A lot of books that are for nature and history. And then down here I have my little 4-year-olds, like fat books, like cardboard books. And then some history. So I have science here and history type here, but I have this old poetry book. And then we have like character type books. We have, a big stack here and another little bunch here. And then I have a whole little area from here to here that's for drawing and art type stuff. Some Bob books, and a whole box of National Geographic type readers. I love those. Matthew C. box. Oh, my book I just got. I can't wait to read through. And then I made like a whole area of chapter books for the bigger girls. So that's pretty much it. I have a few other things I keep in my youngest daughter's bedroom, but it's just really stuff I just need to go through and get rid of. So that's what we do. We don't have a classroom. We don't have a schoolroom. We just have stuff randomly throughout the whole house. And really, this is where we do school most of the time, at the table. But it's nice to have all these windows. You can see my 4-year-old got a hold of the pens on the wall. But anyway, so you don't have to have a classroom. I just thought I wanted to share my homeschool space. And so far it's working. I mean, like I said in my other video, I would definitely prefer to have our own little schoolroom where all this could be put away. But this is what we have, and we're making it work. So, hope you like my video. Thanks for watching. Bye.